YouTube, man. What's good, man? It's your boy Lil Tone. I'm back with another Motivational Monday video. Now, I'm gonna just go ahead and get straight to it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say, bruh, don't let your mindset block your blessings. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say that one more time so you can actually hear what I'm saying. Do not let your mindset block your blessings. You know what I mean? Now, the reason why I say that, and like kind of like a backstory of not even the backstory, but just a brief introduction, and the reason why I came up with this topic for today, you know what I'm saying? Because I know it's a lot of us, you know what I'm saying? Really, all of us have the potential, you know what I'm saying, to do whatever our mind, like our imagination has, you know what I'm saying? Whatever ideas it is, whatever dream, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do, you know what I'm saying? We are all capable of making that happen, you know what I'm saying? But the reason why a lot of us, you know what I'm saying, don't get a chance to reach our full potential or really get the chance to see how far we could have gone is just because we set limitations on ourselves due to our mindset, you know what I'm saying? Now, in this video, you know what I'm saying, I'm just really gonna break down a few bullet points that I came up with just to like possibly help us grow, you know what I'm saying, in terms of the way we think, you know what I'm saying? Because it ties into a lot. Me personally, I always tell people, like, especially if I have an interaction with somebody in person and I'm like giving them some motivation or something like that, I always tell them I say the same thing to every person, whether that's beginning, middle, or end of the conversation. I tell them everything comes from within. I'll be like, it's all about your mindset, you know what I'm saying? And that's so true to me, you know what I'm saying? So in today's video, you know what I'm saying, I'm just be letting y'all know, you know what I mean, a few different bullet points on how you can stop limiting yourself and use your mindset to actually reach your full potential. My first bullet point that I got, you know what I'm saying, is doubts, you know what I'm saying? A lot of us, you know what I'm saying, we doubt things, you know what I'm saying? Like, and my fault, you know what I mean? That's like, y'all heard what I'm saying right there? I say that a lot, you know what I'm saying? I said it right there. I gotta remove that habit. I gotta find more words in my vocab to fix that. And we're gonna fix that today, right now, today. Feel me? It's all in the mind, you know what I'm saying? If I choose to keep saying that, I'm gonna keep saying it. But now moving forward, I'm not gonna say it. Anyways, you know what I'm saying? When you have like a idea of something, or like you may want to start up, I talk about business a little bit just because it's like it gives me something to like base my conversation off of. When you want to like start up a business or you have like a dream to do something, and a lot of times it might be out of the ordinary, you know what I mean? God give us a vision and it's gonna be different. It's gonna stand out. It's gonna seem like it's impossible. It's gonna seem like, dang, how did I just think of this? Like, where did this thought just come from? You know what I'm saying? One, God gave you that thought. Don't let that go over your head. You know what I'm saying? And when God give you that thought and that vision, take action. You know what I mean? Right away. You feel me? But I feel like a lot of us, the reason why we get that idea or that crazy vision to do something and then we choose not to do it is because of the word that simply doubt. You know what I mean? I feel like if we can stop doubting our capabilities and actually really realize that we are able to do anything that we put our mind to, I feel like a lot of us will be way farther than we are right now. You know what I mean? So I say, when it comes to starting something off, you might be like, dang, well, I ain't never seen nobody do nothing like this before. That's right. Because everybody doubted it. God gave that vision to so many more people. And once God give you your vision, you know what I'm saying? If you don't take action on it in a certain period of time, that thought gonna go away, and God gonna send that thought to another person that's possibly gonna do it. Everybody got a choice to do it or to not do it. A lot of people choose to not do it just because they don't really believe that it can actually happen. You know what I'm saying? You gotta believe in yourself. You know what I mean? Especially if you want to do something out of the ordinary, chat. But overall, though, when it comes to like doubting, you know what I mean, ain't no need to doubt just because no one else has did it before. You have to think in your mind like, okay, even though I never seen anyone else do it, we are able to do anything. I feel like, me personally, I feel like nothing is impossible. You know what I'm saying? I be telling people all the time, even if it's, you know what I'm saying, Porn, no, that's a bad example. Even if a bird talking, I feel like that's possible. Anything is possible. It's we probably ain't never seen it yet, but I guarantee you, somebody gonna get a brilliant idea and make it to where a bird might talk, and we're gonna be all confused. So I say, like, leave the doubts alone. You know what I'm saying? The doubts is what's gonna hold you back. The doubts is what hold a lot of people back. A lot of people done had crazy, outstanding ideas that only them would think of. Only God that gave them that vision, and they didn't act upon it just because doubt took them away from creating something that would have been phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? So moving on to the next one, because I could have went into depth with that for a long time. You know what I mean? The second one that I want to say is fear. You know what I mean? I believe I made a video, a motivational Monday video about how like don't let fear block your blessings. Go watch that if you haven't already. But I say like fear. Fear is another reason. Fear is another reason that people don't fulfill their purpose or reach their potential. You know what I mean? Because and it kind of ties into the doubt. Not seeing that no one else has did it before, and you might be like, dang, what if it go this way? What if it go this way? What if this happened? You know what I'm saying? Along the way. Instead of thinking about the what ifs, you know what I mean? No, you can actually say what if, but instead of the bad what ifs, like what if it don't work out? Think about what if it do work out? You know what I'm saying? What if it don't work out and I lose my crib? What if it do work out? What type of crib will I be in? You know what I mean? Like it's all about your mindset, what you think. Like it's powerful, chat. I'm trying to tell you, you know what I mean? So be aware of like everything in your conscience, even if you don't see it at all. Like I believe I told y'all before, you know what I'm saying, walk by faith and not by sight. It's quoted in the Bible, you know what I mean? Them words from God, you know what I mean? I apply God's word to my life. God's word is powerful, you know what I'm saying? So I just listen to it and I want to spread the word to y'all as well, you know what I mean? So walk by faith and not by sight when whatever it is. Like if you already have a business that you put to the side, this is me right here telling you this is your sign to pick it back up. Just because, you know what I'm saying, it didn't go how you wanted it to in the first month does not mean stop. Like I say it all the time, off camera, on camera. One of the I seen before I started doing YouTube, I seen a quote, a video with Ice Cube, and I believe Ice Cube was the one that said it. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it was basically saying like, if you're not willing to do something for 2 to 5 years with no results, then it's not for you. You know, as simple as that. You know what I'm saying? I can't be like nice about it. I'm already being nice about it. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not willing to do something for like 2 to 5 years with no results, seeing no, I mean, obviously you're gonna progress. But I'm talking about, you know, when we get into the stuff that's outstanding like these things, we like our mind, we human, we think about, oh yeah, let's get this money out of it. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not willing to do that thing for 2 to 5 years without really making money like how you want to, you know what I mean? It might not be for you, or you just got to be strong enough to, you know what I'm saying, get through that phase so you can be able to stay down until the come up. You know what I mean? So, like, before I wrap up this bullet point, you know what I mean? I just want to let all the people out there, like, if y'all already started y'all business, you know what I mean? And you maybe had doubts or fears or whatever that led you to the path of not really continuing on with it. This is me telling you right now to pick it back up. Don't worry about the bad what ifs. Instead, think about the positive what ifs. You know what I mean? Don't doubt what you have. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I tell people when it comes to content creation, it's an audience for everyone. And if you have something that you're trying to sell, there's always going to be someone out there that's going to be willing to buy your product. It's somebody out there waiting to buy something, but they don't know where to get it from. And it might be you, you know what I mean? So you got to keep on going, keep on marketing yourself, promoting yourself in whatever way it needs to so it can reach that person that might need all of your product. You know what I mean? So keep going, you know what I'm saying, with that. Don't have fear, you know what I mean? Don't have doubt. Fear does not come from above, you know what I'm saying? Fear comes from below. That is a negative spirit. You know what I mean? Along with doubt. Don't doubt, you know what I mean? Be confident in everything that you do. Moving on to the next one. And don't let your mindset block your blessings. And that ties in with like the way that you speak, chat. You got to be real aware of the words that you say. I know it's a lot of us out here that puts the word I'm in front of BROKE. You know what I'm saying? If you put them two words together and you speaking that out loud, whether you joking or not, you don't know how powerful that is, and you are speaking that into existence, and that is the way that life is going to be for you. You know what I'm saying? If you constantly telling yourself that you can't do something, no matter if you truly believe it or not, that is going to be your outcome. You're not going to be able to do it because you're speaking it into life. You know what I'm saying? You're telling yourself that you can't do something. You're telling yourself that you're broke. You got to watch the way you speak. You know what I mean? So, like, your mindset, don't let your mindset block your blessings, especially in the terms of the way that you speak. You know what I'm saying? Be aware of how you speak, and especially Proverbs 18, chapter 18, verse 21. A part of it says, death and life are in the power of the tongue. And that's so true. I heard of this before I even knew it was in the Bible growing up. My pops used to always tell it to me. You know what I mean? And that's, it's really a true saying. Obviously, it's the truth. You know what I mean? It's in the Bible. But be aware of the way you speak, just because like you might speak the wrong thing into existence, whether you joking or not. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a lot of times we might joke around and say like, yeah, I'm BROKE. Then you just spoke that into existence. Instead of saying that, say, I'm wealthy. You know what I'm saying? I'm rich. I am wealthy. You know what I'm saying? I'm smart. I'm successful. You know what I'm saying? Like, death and life in the power of the tongue, chat. As simple as that right there. I don't even got to break that down no more because I done read the Bible verse for it. So if you ain't getting no deeper like understanding than that, then chat, we got to work together to build that reputation or that relation of like transforming your mindset from the negative side to the positive side. Because I truly believe that all of us are able to reach our potential, but if we're not really putting our mind to it and speaking the right things into life, instead of listening to the negative thoughts rather than the positive thoughts, chat, we get two different thoughts at the same time. Every thought that we get, and it's either listen to that bad thought or listen to that good thought. Like I remember, shout out to Myron Golden, because Myron Golden got me inspired a lot, especially now that I'm doing Motivational Monday videos. I listen to Myron Golden every morning, and something I got out of one of his videos, and he was basically saying, right when we wake up, we get two choices. We can listen to that thought that say, hit snooze and go back to sleep, or we can listen to that thought over here that's saying, get up, pray, and get your day started. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure he didn't quote it exactly like that, but that's basically what I was getting out of that. And I was already, you know what I mean? And I'm not going to sit here and seem like I'm perfect or nothing. I definitely hit snooze before a few times. But then after I finally heard that in the video, I promise you I stopped hitting snooze. I promise you I did. And every single morning, I'm out my bed as soon as the alarm goes. If I don't care if I'm tired out of my mind, I don't feel like if I ain't get enough sleep. Because me personally, I feel like no matter what time you wake up, no matter how much hours of sleep you got, when your alarm go off or when you just get up, you know what I mean? You're going to still be a little bit tired. We're going to be tired until we get out the bed and start moving around. You got to wake your brain up. You know what I mean? You got to get moving so your brain can know like, okay, cool, the day has started. We are moving. So let me start functioning properly. You know what I'm saying? So get out your bed, you know what I mean? Get up, get moving. Simple as that. I ain't gonna lie to you. And that was kind of off topic, but it's still tied into what this message is about, you know what I mean? It's all in your mind, you know what I'm saying? Is you gonna choose to think like, okay, cool, let me hit that snooze, or you gonna get up and get to it. Simple as that. Now, the last bullet point that I got for this one right here is comparison is the thief of joy. Now, I don't know who quoted it. Maybe Roosevelt, who knows, you know what I'm saying? Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, because I know I'm not perfect. But for this one right here, that's so true, you know what I mean? You might be looking at another person's success and say you're not nowhere where you want to be. And everybody else, you know what I'm saying? People got millions and millions of followers on Instagram. You seeing what they posted. They posting looking like they have a good time. They posting nice cars. They might even flash a little dollar for you, you know what I'm saying? But, and you comparing yourself to that, like, don't look at somebody else's life and then look at your life and then feel like you're not going nowhere. Everybody got their own story. Everybody on a different timing. God's timing. You know what I'm saying? It might not be your time to shine like how they shining right now, but that don't mean that you're not gonna shine. That don't mean that you're not gonna get where you're going. Don't let looking at somebody else's life come back to you and make you feel like you ain't nothing. You know what I mean? Because you got a purpose. Everybody got a purpose. They might have started way before you. You know what I'm saying? That's why they where they at. You know what I mean? You started at the time that you started, so you just on a certain level of your journey. You know what I'm saying? I be telling people all the time because I say chasing dreams a lot, but I feel like, you know what I mean? Yeah, we chasing dreams, but I feel like we already living our dreams. But we just on a certain chapter. We don't know what chapter that we on, but we know we on a certain chapter. We know where we trying to go, but we just on a certain chapter. Like I told bro while we was out of town, I'm like, bro, I don't even say I'm chasing my dreams no more. I'm living my dreams. I'm just on this certain chapter. I'm watching the story unfold. You gotta enjoy the journey, and it's all in the mind, chat. Like that's how I started to think. Like I didn't say, dang, will my dreams come true? I know my dream is gonna come true. I'm already living my dream. I'm just taking step after step, one day at a time, making my dream come true, turning it to reality. Everything that I seen, I'm gonna make it all happen. God gave me them visions for a reason. God not gonna give you them visions just to tease you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm gonna show you this, but you ain't able to get that. God showing you everything that you seen for a reason. It's only on mind for you to like actually take the steps and make it happen. Don't doubt. Don't fear. Don't compare yourself to nobody because you are one of one. For real, for real. You know what I mean? So keep doing what you got to do. Don't focus on nobody else's story. Everybody's story is different. Everybody's journey is different. Comparison is the thief of joy, like I just said. And you are already living your dream. You just on a certain chapter. So keep going. Keep walking in faith. Now, to tie that one up, I'm gonna read a Bible verse that kind of talks about comparison, and it's 2 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 12. Let me get my Bible. 2 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 12 says, "For we dare not make ourselves of the number, or compare ourselves with some that commended themselves, but they measuring themselves by themselves and comparing themselves among themselves are not wise." So basically, it talks about comparing themselves with other selves. Like, stop comparing yourself. You know what I mean? I don't even want to like start ranting because if I like misinterpret what the word is saying, I don't want to sound bad. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna read it over the last part. But they measuring themselves by themselves, comma, and comparing themselves among themselves, comma, are not wise. Stop comparing yourself to others. That is not a wise decision. Um, and comparison is the thief of joy, as we said it over and over and over again. Worry about your own story. If anything, if you so busy, you know what I mean, watching somebody else live that already seems like they made it or super duper duper successful, and that's making you feel bad about your own self and your story, turn off your phone. Simple as that. Turn off your phone, delete the apps that you got to delete, and focus. Worry about your own story, enjoy the journey, you know what I mean? Everybody is on a different path, and you're on the chapter that you own. Don't worry about whatever chapter somebody else is on. They are not you. You are not them. They cannot be you. You cannot be them. You are one of one. You got your own story, and your story is going to be great once you finally see what it looks like when it unfolds. But you got to get through the parts that you're on right now in order to get to that level. So I recommend, you know what I mean, lock in with yourself, lock in with God, actually. Then lock in with yourself, you know what I mean. Get your mindset right. Speak positive instead of the negative. Listen to positive instead of the negative. Don't feed into the negative. You know what I mean? Feed into the positive. Spread the positive if you need to, if there's no positive around. You know what I mean? And just continue to put one step in front of the other. Now, chat, I hope, you know what I'm saying, these bullet points been helping out with y'all a lot in this video. I'm gonna conclude this with one last quick story time. Basically, like when I first started doing YouTube, I used to like look at other creators and just compare myself a little bit to them. Like I don't creators that I watched growing up for a minute, and I was like looking like, dang, this creator blew up in 2 months. I've been doing YouTube for 2 months. Why ain't I blew up yet? You know what I'm saying? Like that was me comparing myself to another creator. But as I continued to grow on my journey and my platform, I started to realize, like, dang, everybody got it differently. Everybody's circumstances is different. You know what I mean? Everybody personality is different. Like we're all different. We're unique in our own ways. You know what I'm saying? So what might have made him blow up and helped him blow up, that's them, you know what I'm saying? But long as like I was staying true to myself and like I still do to this day, you know what I mean? I know my path is different and good things come to the ones who wait. So as long as I feel like as long as I stay patient, you know what I'm saying, continue to do what I gotta do on and off camera, because it's bigger than content. You know what I'm saying? I feel like sky is the limit and we could go way farther than that. So I that was just me comparing myself to other creators when I first started. But I had to grow out of that mindset. Like, bro, we are all different. We all got a different story. We on a different journey. So once I really start locking in with myself and focusing on like yeah, this is my journey. This is my story. I'm just on this certain chapter. I know I'm gonna get to that highest level. But I gotta focus on the chapter that I'm on right now. Because if you worried about a chapter ahead, you might too much worry about that chapter to where you messing up on the chapter that you own. So now you're gonna have to keep redoing the chapter, redoing some certain step that you keep failing on. And once again, Chad, I ain't even said it in this video, but don't be scared to fail. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying that, like, bro, don't freaking drain your energy comparing yourself to another person's success. Just focus on your own success. You're gonna get where you're trying to go. And do not let your mindset block your blessings. You know what I'm saying? Sharpen your mental for the better, because can't nobody take away your mental, your knowledge, you know what I'm saying, your mindset. Keep going. I believe in all of y'all, you know what I'm saying? I believe in God first. Everybody put God first, you know what I'm saying? No cap. W's in the chat if y'all enjoyed this motivational video. I hope y'all get off to a great week. Once again, my name is Lil Tone, you feel me? Have a great day. Feel me? Today is Sunday that I recorded this video. And yeah, man, God bless. I'll see you on the next one.